Title: The Greed of Chukwudi. Once upon a time, in a small Igbo village called Omuma, there lived a wealthy but wicked man named Chukwudi. Known for his greed and cunning, Chukwudi had always desired more land, more power, and more wealth. But his most selfish ambition was to marry 2 wives, not out of love but to show off his wealth and to benefit from their labor. Chukwudi first married Adaeze, a beautiful and hardworking woman who came from a humble family. She was gentle, always obedient, and worked tirelessly on his farm. However, Chukwudi was never satisfied. He wanted more. He dreamed of increasing his wealth even faster, so he set his eyes on marrying a second wife. He chose Uju, a woman known for her business skills in the village markets. Chukwudi's decision to marry Uju was purely out of greed. He knew that if he married her, she would bring her market connections and expand his business. So, despite Adaeze's discomfort and protests, he went ahead and married Uju, thinking only of himself. Once married, Chukwudi forced both women to work from dawn till dusk. Adaeze toiled in the fields, while Uju was made to sell in the market and handle the family's business dealings. He pocketed every profit they made but never showed them any love or appreciation. The 2 wives grew bitter towards each other, each trying to outdo the other for Chukwudi's favor. Though he cared for neither, he treated them as mere tools for his selfish gains. However, Chukwudi underestimated the power of unity between the 2 women. One evening, after a particularly hard day of work, Adaeze and Uju sat together in silence. Gradually, they began to share their frustrations, realizing that they were not enemies, but victims of Chukwudi's selfishness. They decided to confront him. The next morning, the 2 wives refused to work. Chukwudi was furious and yelled at them, but Adaeze and Uju stood their ground. "We are not slaves, we will no longer be used for your selfish gain," they said. Realizing he had no control over them anymore, Chukwudi's businesses began to crumble. Without the hard work of Adaeze and the business savvy of Uju, his wealth declined rapidly. The villagers, who had once envied him, now mocked him for his downfall. In the end, Chukwudi was left alone, broken and penniless, as both Adaeze and Uju left him to find better lives. His greed and wickedness had brought about his own ruin. The lesson was clear: those who live by greed and selfishness will eventually lose everything. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe, share and comment. It's encouraged me to do more.